Good morning, everybody. It is the 22nd of October. It is Thinking Thursday. How are you today? Because so far, I'm all right. Thank you very much indeed for asking. My name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. Get Moving, as you already know, no doubt. But I'm going to say it anyway because I'm practicing this spiel. I've been practicing for 6 months, but I'll get there in the end. Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some exercise. So if you have a mobility issue, if you can't move quite as well as you hope, so classic things are if you have a disability of some kind, if you have an ongoing chronic medical condition, if you have an injury, if you're in rehab, anything like that that stops you from moving, makes you think, I can't exercise like what I used to or like other people can or anything like that, you're wrong, because you can, and Get Moving is here to bloody prove it to you. Well, we will force you to move around if we have to, because we are unpleasant people, the whole gang of us. We are nasty. I am actually the nicest one here. And my Fingers of Fire team, God, they're horrible. Don't tell them I said so, but they are evil. You know, like Darth Vader, they taught him. They're that bad. I tell you, oh my goodness me. So just be lucky you've got me, all right? Anyway, Thinking Thursday. We've got to think. We've got to use our brain. This will be a new one for me, won't it? So when it comes to exercise, doing the movement is fantastic. Going through the motions is good. But what is better is getting our brain involved and thinking about what we're doing, thinking why we're doing it, how we're doing it, what our strengths and weaknesses are, and figuring out how we personally can make ourselves a little bit better. Because we all know, every single one of us, we're all unique. We've all got different limitations. We've got different strengths, different weaknesses, different injuries, stuff like that. I can't tell you exactly what to do because I don't know you and you're unique. But you can think, you can see what you've got, and you can see how you can make things a little bit better. And that's what we do on Thinking Thursday. All the exercises, we're going to do it once, see what we do, how we do it, and then we're going to do it a second time immediately afterwards where we think and do it a little bit better. We ask ourselves a question, how can I make this move a tiny bit better? That's what we're going to do. So I hope you have your resistance bands, because that is going to be the exercise of the week. Don't forget, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the exercise of the week, go have a look back at Tuesday's session, Technique Tuesday. It's all there, okay? If you don't know anything about Technique Tuesday, well, God damn it, go and have a click up there, because the web address is up there and it'll tell you everything you need to know. reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving, it will give you all the answers to life, the universe and everything. I mean, it's just one page with big 42 written all over it. It's fantastic. I made that page. I spent minutes creating that page. So please go have a look. Anyway, enough spiel and wittering for me, because quite frankly, I'm talking absolute rubbish, I think. I know it's not exactly new, but there we go. Let's make a start, shall we? I've got my timer down here. It is set for 25 seconds. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 25 seconds of everything, okay? First round to set a benchmark to see how we do. The second round, we're going to think about how we're going to improve it a little bit, okay? So these exercises are suitable for everyone. Seated, standing, everything in between. So if you are seated, our first exercise is the seated marching on spot, just getting your knees up like so. If you are standing, it is marching on the spot like so. Same idea, we can do it either way. So 25 seconds, first round, set yourself up, see how things are going, okay? 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Just marching on the spot. Easy version, as always, is a small move down here, a little move. If we can, though, we're going to make it as big a move as we can. The bigger the move, the better, okay? We don't hurt ourselves, we don't want to feel pain. If we're standing, we don't want to fall over, so if we have to, we stand close to a wall or something for stability if we need, but we are still going to do a big move. Now, that's our first round, okay? So everyone now, you've had a bit of a chance to figure out how you're feeling today. Find out what your strengths and weaknesses are. How big a move can you do it? Have a think now. How can you make this move a little bit better? And by better, I mean either bigger or more stable or stronger, whatever works best for you personally. Because this is round 2, exactly the same thing again. Marching on the spot. Everybody. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So for this one, I'm going to make it a bit better by deliberately getting my knees nice and high, and I'm going to hold it up there just for half a second. That means I get the big movement, and also I'm working on balance at the same time. That's what I'm going to do. I have no idea if you're going to do the same thing, because this is what Thinking Thursday is all about. You personally are going to think. Don't rely on me. I wouldn't rely on me. God, there we go. That's our time. That's round 2. You think how you can make it better. So our next exercise, shoulder rolls. Whether we are seated, whether we are standing, rolling shoulders up, back and down if we can, making it a bigger move as we can. Again, round 1, an assessment, set a benchmark. Round 2, making it better. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shoulder rolls for the small move, but of course if you can, we're going to ask ourselves how big a move can we make it. So start getting the elbows higher if you can, or start getting your arms and hands higher if you can. A big rolling shoulder movement is what we're after. Feeling your shoulder blades at the back pinching together and down. So that's round 1. So we're going to do this all the time, remember. Round 1 then, round 2, ask yourself, how can I make this move better? You're going to give it a go now, because second time is always better than the first time. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bigger move if we can. If we're seated, we're not going to be slouching, so maybe you want to think about sitting tall. Or whether you're seated or standing, maybe you're thinking about getting your arms further back. And again, you decide what you are going to do better this second time round. We've got brains, we're going to think our way through it because it's Thinking Thursday. That's our time. Nicely done. Next one, knee bends. Okay, so if you're seated, still sitting tall, of course, goes without saying, but kicking the feet out like so and bending and straightening the knees, getting as much movement out of the knees as you can. If you're standing, kicking the heels back towards the bum behind you there. This is round 1. See how you're doing. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Kicking the feet back. Or if you're seated, kicking your knees out. I don't mind. I don't care. Whichever one works best for you. But see what you can do. Set a benchmark. Don't just stand there and switch your brain off. Think about what we're doing. Plan how we can do it better. Work around any injuries, any weaknesses that we've got. That's our time. So again, thinking hat time. Brain switched on. How can you make this move better? Me, I'm going to hold it up there for half a second longer. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. You might do something completely different, but you think about it. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So I'm going to hold it up there just for half a second. That's going to make the back of my legs work a little bit harder. So I'm not just flinging it up. I have got control over my body. That's what I'm thinking. You think whatever you need to do to make your move a little bit better. This is very personal for you, for all of us. You're not going to rely on me. You can do it yourself. That's our time. Sarah's next. Twists. Twisty Sarah's. Honestly, whatever anyone says, my Fingers of Fire background team, my Debbie McGee's, they are really nice. They're not cruel and they don't point sharp objects at me when I say horrible things about them. Trust me, okay? Honest. They're lovely people. Twisting. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. A big twist one way and a big twist the other way. Thinking nipples coming round. And again, see how big a move you personally can do. And have a think about how you can make it even bigger and even better. Because that's what we're going to do on round 2. As big a move as we can, using our stomach muscles to twist us round. There we go, that's round 1. How can you make it a bigger, more controlled move? Not just arms, but body and nipples twisting around, okay? Round 2, making it better. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I often think about thinking one shoulder coming forwards and then think of the other shoulder coming forwards. That tends to get me to twist the body more rather than just flapping arms. So thinking maybe shoulders, or maybe you could think about where your nipples are pointing, because they are pointing in different directions. That means your body is moving. But you figure out how you're going to improve it. Well done. Okay, the exercise of the week. So Grab your elastic band. This is a seated exercise for everybody, so everyone, sit yourself down. Remember, easy version is underneath your thighs, like so. Harder version, underneath your feet, like so. Of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look back at last Tuesday's session. It's all explained there, okay? 25 seconds, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Reaching them up and down. Remember, a bigger, easier move is better than a smaller, harder move. So feel free to adjust the position of this band to make it easier if you have to. I mean, if you can still do a big move while making it hard work, fantastic, do that. There we go, that's our first round done. So again, you ask yourself, do you need to make it an easier version to get the full range, or can you do it the harder version while still doing the full range? Round 2 in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stretching the band up high, feeling your arms doing a lot of the work. Remember, you're seated nice and tall. Don't you dare collapse and slouch. It's up tall and the arms go vertical. Again, of course, you can do it one-armed if you have to. Remember that. If you've got any questions, refer back to last Technique Tuesday, okay? That's our time. Well done. Lose the band. Lose it a bit better than that, because that didn't go very well. There we go. Side bends, bendianas. Are you ready? Again, no matter what people say, bendianas are very nice and not cruel and horrible whatsoever. Okay? Yes, I've been told to say that. No uncertain terms. One arm goes down if you can, other arm goes over, and bending side to side, 25 seconds worth. This can be done seated or standing, your choice which. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stretching one way, and then the other way. Nice big moves. You ask yourself, how far sideways can you bend? How far up can you reach? How far down can this arm go? And have a think of how you can improve things. Remember, the arm comes over the top, not in front of the face. That's no good. That is good. So that's our first bit. Again, think time. How can you improve things? How can you improve the technique? How can you improve the size of the move? This is your time to think. 3, 2, 1. Off we go again. Side bends. All the way, if you can. Make it a big move. Reaching as far as you can. Mobilizing and keeping the spine nice and bendy. You go whatever pace you need or want, and just carry on going the best that you can, thinking how we can improve it. So we're not just accepting it and leaving it as it is, we're trying to figure out how to make it better. That's our time. Well done. Squats and side bends. Time to stand tall. Okay, oh my goodness me, you know what, after all this, I wrote on my board in great big massive green writing so I would not forget it and miss it, and I forgot and missed it right now. Okay, before we go into the sit stands, hello Steve in Spain. Honestly, it is in huge block capitals on my board and I completely forgot it. Steve, good of you to catch up in Spain, well done, thank you very much. Okay. Sit stands. If we're seated, tuck the feet under. Lean forwards. Use your legs. Stand nice and tall. Be like what Steve is in Spain, standing tall. And then sit back down. And you're going to repeat that as often as you can. You figure out what your weak link is. What's stopping you from doing it better. And you're going to work on that. Squats, if you're standing, down and up. 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Now, back in the day, I would count out all these repetitions in Spanish because it's a little known fact, I am part Spanish. Not many people know that. I keep it well hidden, but it's true story. So, usually, if I didn't want to show off, I would, I don't want to show off now, obviously, but I would count all these out in the perfect Spanish accent you would ever believe. But I don't want to show off, and so I won't today. I'll just carry on saying hello to Steve because I keep forgetting. So that's round one. How can you make this move better? Can you make it lower? Can you have your knees out wider? Can you stand up taller? All these questions you ask yourself, you have a work on it now. Round two, 3, 2, 1, off you go. That's it. I would also, if you wanted, if I get enough requests in the comments below, I could do the entire session in Spanish. It's one of my many talents. Not many people know it. But if you think you want me to do the entire session speaking in Spanish, leave a comment below, let me know, and we'll see if we can work something out for tomorrow on Fitness Friday. In fact, why not? I am going to make a promise right now. Tomorrow on Fitness Friday, the entire session in Spanish. All right? I guarantee, cross my heart, hope to die, tomorrow is going to be done in Spanish from start to end. Not a single word of English, okay? Tomorrow, tune in. Sitting down, if we're seated, ankle mobility. So if we're going to bend and straighten the ankles a little bit. So heel and then toe, and heel and then toe. Nice big ankle movements. And of course, tune in tomorrow to see all this in Spanish. And we'll do tightrope walking in Spanish as well tomorrow. So if you're standing, tightrope walking, imagine you've got the tightrope on the floor. Feet wide is easier. Feet narrow is harder. Do not fall over, or I will come and talk to you in Spanish, obviously. Moving forwards with me, off we go. Heel toe. Wobbling away as much as you want or need. Don't forget, every Wednesday is Wobble Wednesday, where we practice balancing. So walking forwards, heel toe, no falling over, but really good balancing. And then going backwards, toes, heels. Again, wobble, sway, move around as much as you want, but no falling over. Balancing is all about not falling over. If we don't fall over, we have balanced. And the way we don't fall over is by moving and wobbling. So that's round one, okay? How can you improve on this time? Things we can change. Speed, we can go faster or slower. We can make things harder by, as I say, making our feet narrower or smaller step, but we can make all these adjustments. How can you make it better, okay? 3, 2, 1, off we go, round two. Going forwards again, heel toe. Let your arms help you. If you find yourself always falling one way, stick the other arm out to counterbalance. And of course, if you find yourself falling the other way all the time, stick your other arm out to balance. And one last time, going backwards, toes, heels. Wobbling as much as you need, as much movement as you want. Wobbling is good. I've repeated that many times. I will carry on repeating it. And of course, tomorrow I will repeat it in fluent Spanish. And stop there. Fantastic. Okay, we've got 2 exercises left. I'm nearly at the end now. Fast feet. I'm going to adjust my timer for 10 seconds. Bear with me a sec. So, if you are seated, fast feet, running like so. Now again, I cannot stress this enough. You do what you can do. If you can go faster than me, fantastic, go faster than me. If you can't go faster than me, I don't care, it doesn't matter. Just go as fast as you personally can. And then figure out how we're going to make it even faster in round 2, okay? If we're standing, running on spot like so, 10 seconds worth. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice quick feet. They're just moving up and down. Small movements, but fast movements. Okay, that's round 1. How can you make it better? Have a think. As I say, small, fast movements are what we're after. Figure out how you're going to make it a tiny bit better. We're going to give it a go now. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice quick feet. Keep them going nicely. Thank goodness for that. There we go, done and dusted there. And then we're into our final bit. Shift my timer back to 25 seconds. Shadow boxing. Bear with me a sec. There we go. Time to get out of breath. The whole point is to get out of breath. So, shadow box if you're seated. Punching high, punching low, punching round, punching up, whatever, but get yourself moving. If we're standing, same thing but standing. Punching, keep yourself moving nicely, okay? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing again. Punching high, punching low, punching round and up. Twist the body, move your feet if you can. Keep them moving nice and swiftly. You can change direction if you can or if you want. You carry on doing what you can as best as you can. And that's our time. Okay, have a think. How can you do the punching better? By punching I mean, how can you get out of breath more? This is cardio. How can you move bigger, faster, more, and get more out of breath? 2 rounds left, okay? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Have a think. How can you get more out of breath? How can you get your breathing up more? How can you get your heart rate up more? Can you move your legs more? Can you punch a bigger punch? Or more punches? Or faster? What can you do? Time to make it harder work. And we've got 1 round left. Do the best you can. Get stuck in, get out of breath. Think about it, make it work. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Last punching. Nice quick hands. Nice big body twist. Nice movements. Again, you feel free to change direction. Move your feet around if you can. But keep yourself going. Get out of breath. We're nearly there. And we are there. And that is time. Well done. Have a breather. Give your brain a bit of a breather. Give your body a bit of a breather. Pat yourself on the back. Well done. I cannot stress this enough. Thinking Thursday is all about using our brains. Now, in the past, I've had people come up to me and say, I can't, I've had a brain injury, I can't. That's fair enough, I totally understand. However, you're kind of missing the point there. Even if we are not at that level, even if we are only at that level or whatever, we can still work to get a little bit better. Even if you had a brain injury, it does not matter. We work it as hard as we can to maintain and improve as much as we can. That's what we do. So get stuck in, enjoy every second of it, and we help each other out. So that is Thinking Thursday. We don't go through the motions, we plan, we think, we figure out how we personally can make ourselves a little bit better. So bloody well done, all of you. Don't forget, Fitness Friday tomorrow, entirely in Spanish from start to end, not a word of English, I assure you, or your money back guarantee. 11 o'clock tomorrow. Don't forget, web address up there, share button down there, donate button somewhere around the place. You know the drill by now. Thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget to bring your Spanish-English dictionary tomorrow. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. It's basically going to be reading War and Peace in Spanish tomorrow. Guaranteed, okay? Tune in. It's going to be fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.